here's a demo of ShowBuilder. Now, ShowBuilder is an online website and an app where everyone on a production can log in and collaborate and build a production together. The idea being everyone contributes their own little bits, and eventually we have the whole production. So, for example, when you start out, this is a production of Elf, and you put in your company first, and you have an address book because you use these people over and over again, so it makes it easier to put them in. Now, the next thing you might want to do is put in your running order. So here's every scene and song in the show, and everything has an image gallery. There's pictures everywhere. So if I open up this song, I have access to nice big images, and I can go here and jump to the character tracking, and then this is the scene character breakdown. It's every person who's in this song. And I can jump between scenes and songs very easily. And I can also track scenic elements, props, costumes, and instruments. You can also, and then here's the image gallery. You can also upload files. So instead of a Dropbox where you have 15 folders and no one knows exactly what's in it, most of them are empty. Instead, we just upload them where we need them. So I could upload, like, let's say the piano guide, so that the cast could go and download the piano track to learn the song. So once we've done our running order and our company, we'll go over and I'll do our calendar. So I'm going to put in a rehearsal schedule. We'll start here and we'll add rehearsals. And there's an address book for venues. So we'll pick some venue and we'll say that we are rehearsing for these days. And if I go here, I can see this is a schedule laid out for you that you can adjust. If you're happy with this, you just click save and it drops all of your rehearsals in. Now, if I go here, I'll put in a performance schedule. So here's performances, and I'm going to pick a range, and let's say we're doing performances for these days. Now here's a schedule. Now this time it's your typical theater schedule. You could adjust this to what your show is, and I click save, and there are my performances. Now, I could go back and put in an audition. Actually, I have to put it right here. Don't ask me why it's in the middle of performances. It's just, actually, it's because you won't see it if it's in the past. And so here we go. So here's an audition, and it's going to be 8 a.m. to noon. And then I'm going to go to the time slots, and I'm going to create 15-minute time slots for my rehearsal. So I've created those, and I'll save that. And now if I open up my audition, I can turn this on, and I will have a public website for my actors to go to book their audition. Now, okay, so I'm going to pretend like I'm an actor, and I'm going to open up, I got the link, and I'm going to follow the link. Oh, sorry, I used the wrong link. Let me copy that again. So I'm going to pretend like I'm an actor and follow the link. Now you can make an announcement in ShowBuilder and email it out, but I didn't show that right now. So this is what an actor would land on. And if they have an account, they can sign in. Otherwise, they can sign in for a free account. And I'm going to log in. And here I can book. Let's say I want to do this time. And I could leave a note. I could leave a link to my video and my bio, and I'm done. My audition is booked. Now, if I'd picked a venue, there'd be a tab here with a map, but I didn't go that far. So now it's audition day. I'm the director. I open this up and I go over to the time slots, and there's the person who booked their audition time. Now what's nice is when they did this, it copied their profile into my address book. So I already have their emergency contact, their birthday, their headshot. So if I open it up, I have all the information I need. Now I can go here and I can take private notes about the audition. I can go here and I could actually send an email directly to this person from here. I could also go here and be like, I'm ready to cast them and I want you to play the role of Mr. Greenway. So I say, yes, you're McGreenway, and then it says, would you like to share the production with them? Well, yes, I would. And then I can decide what their edit rights are. and I click submit, and now they are going to get an email with a link so that they can log into the show. Now, let's say your costume person, your wardrobe supervisor, they're setting up their costume fittings. So let's say they come in here and they're going to do a costume fitting, and they'll do it from 8 a.m. to noon, and they'll do 30-minute time slots. So we'll drop those in, save that. And now let's say they're ready to invite people in. Now, appointments can be public or private. If it's private, only the people who are invited or who created the appointment can see it. So I'm going to go to my time slots, and let's say we want to bring them in from 8:30 to 9. So if I click this, everywhere in ShowBuilder it's the same when you want to list out who you want for something. I can do it one person at a time. I can group my company members. I could, like, all my actors, all my crew. I could group characters, like I need all my orphans, I need all my nuns. Or I could do it by seeing character breakdown, and I could say, well, actually, we're going to be fitting for World's Greatest Dad. There's 7 people in here, so that's who I want to invite to this appointment. Now, this appointment will show up on their schedule, on their calendar at this point. So now I'm going to go back and let's say I'm the director and I'm working with the stage manager to figure out our rehearsal schedule. So I'll go to the time slots, and let's say we want to do 60-minute time slots. So let me add those in. Okay, great. So now let's say from 10 to 11, I know what I want to do. I would like to do prelude. Yep, 2 people, they're added. And up here, it says this is what we're doing for this hour. I could come down and say, you know, I'm also going to do sitting on Santa's lap. So we added those people. We added this. This is free text, so I could add a note here. I could type whatever I want. Okay, so this is all great. Oh, and if you notice, there's this has conflict column, and it looks like everyone's available. Everything's good. So now I'm going to go back to the 8 to 9 a.m. hour, and I'm going to say, let's do happy all the time. Let's start it off strong, all full cast. So let me invite them in, and I have conflicts. So if I click this, it'll tell me this person has a costume fitting. Now, this isn't a reason to panic. We just go back to our slots. See, we've got 18 people coming, 6 conflicts. So I don't care when I do this. I just want to do it sometime in the rehearsal day. So what if I did it at 9 o'clock? Let me just drag this down and drop it, and it'll recalculate, and I have no conflicts. So there, I'm good to go. Now at this point, what I would want to do is do a daily agenda so that my cast, everyone knows what we're doing for the day. You know, you're called from 8 to 5, but what are we doing hour by hour? So when we do this, when we do a performance report, a rehearsal report, when we do a daily agenda, anything like this, it's an email, right? We're going to email this out to people. So if you look here, I put in here's a word editor, and it's actually an email as well. So if I just drop in here, little grid, I can actually say, you know, I need the logo, so let me just paste the logo in. I need to type some stuff to people, and I need those time slots that we just laid out that says this is what we're doing. So if I go here, I can paste my time slots, and that is our day. Now, nice thing about this is I can save this as a template, and the next day I'm doing my daily agenda. I could say, hey, load a template. Which one? Well, this one. And it'll load up, and then you do your information that's specific for that day. Now, when someone comes and looks at the calendar that can't edit this, then they would just see it like this. And when you're ready to send your email, you just add a subject and click here, pick who you want to mail it to, and you can actually email it. You can do your own email settings, so you can send it from your Gmail account or whatever you would like to do. That way it saves here, and it'll be in your Gmail outbox. Now that we've done our rehearsals, our schedule, our auditions, we've got the performances laid out, it is time to work on our script. So I'm going to open up the script. Now, the way this works is you can upload a master script, a PDF that's a master script, and in the cloud, it will make a copy of every of the script for everyone in the company. So by the time that person logs in and clicks the link, and then they click script, it will open their own personal copy of the script, and they can mark it up, they can do what they want, and they can print it out and download it. So you'll see it's just normal PDF editing stuff that we've all seen before, but we've got some nice features. We can add cues. So I'm going to add a light cue, and I can say I want it to be like Q110. I can pick my own color scheme, and if I click this, I can draw a little box and say, hey, drop it to the left. And there it is. There's my cue. Now we're not done, because if I click here, and then over here, it's going to load up references to my cue. So this is stuff that you can't fit on a piece of paper. It's like, hey, this is a light cue. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just click a button and jump to a picture of the light cue? Or this is a costume cue. Wouldn't it be nice if I could click and just see a picture of the costume? Or wouldn't it be nice if I could see a picture of the company member that's going to be in this wearing this costume? So, and speaking of costumes, let me jump over to Color Purple, just a different show. And you can have multiple shows open in multiple tabs. So if I look here under Costumes, I can open this up, and we've put in each costume for the show with a picture and an image gallery behind it. And it's kind of nice that I can like go to the company, and I can say, let me open this person up, Seeley, and I'd like to see all of Seeley's costumes. So here's all of the costumes Seeley wears. And if I open this costume up, I can actually say, well, show me every running order it's in. So it's only in Act 1, Scene 1A. Now that's just an idea of how you can track your costumes. Props are the same and scenic elements the same. Okay, so now that we've done our script, it is time to do a live performance. So I'm going to open up the performance dashboard and I'm going to select a performance. So this is a list of all the performances we made in the calendar. I'll select one and I'm going to make it the current performance. Now, when I do this, it's copying your company, your running order, and all of your cues to that appointment. So you have a perfect record of what you did. And you would go there to say, hey, this person's not playing Daddy Warbucks today. This person is. Now, from here, I can start a performance clock. And the clock's running, and you'll notice up here, there's a clock running. So anyone logged into ShowBuilder at this point, this just appeared on their toolbar. And when I click Advance, now their toolbar says House Open. Now, I can also click this button and I can call Places, and here's a 5-minute call. Let me throw that. Okay, we've got a Places call going. It's counting down. I can also jump through scenes and songs. So we're in the overture and we can advance through. We're in the prelude. Prelude's next. We're in this scene. And I can open them up here. This is the one we're in. This is the one that's coming up. I can also track a cue list or a board list, like the light board. Now what's nice is you can also attach light cue numbers to these and have the light board fire all of this. So you actually don't have to do anything. You just call, lights point 1, go, house is open, and the clock is running. Now, once this is happening, we're all locked into the same time. So anyone in the company can just take a note and take another note. And what's nice is if you click this, it'll tell you exactly where we were in the show when you took the note. So end of show, it's like, we were 3 minutes in Act 1. I know exactly where we were. You can also take a note and a picture at the same time. Imagine you're the lighting designer and you just click this button and it says, hey, we were in light board Q240 and this is what the stage looked like. So that is how we do live performance. And I'll just stop all of that. And that is my basic demo of ShowBuilder.